What is up, guys? Tyler here with TABfit, and first off, just want to apologize for not posting any videos of recently. Been going through a move, just moved into my own place, hadn't been living anywhere for a few days. So now that I have internet and everything installed, I'm able to upload more, and I'm a little less busy, so I'm able to at least give you guys a little bit more content now. So I'm hoping to post at least once or twice a week. Still, it's been probably about 10 days since I posted, so apologies again for that. But here we are, everything's going great now, so back on track. So today, I'm going to go over a little bit of when it comes to routines and splitting up, like different kind of workout splits. So when you're first getting into the gym, especially a lot of people when you're first starting out, you kind of go into the gym, you see all these different exercise equipment, you see all these different dumbbells, all these different barbells, all these different isolated machines, and a lot of people just don't know where to start. You start doing machines randomly and you really don't have a fluid motion of what you're really doing. And that can really draw a lot of people off. So what you really need to do is kind of go in to make yourself a workout split. Now, another thing a lot of people say is they're way too busy to work out. This is a way to kind of make it so you can work it into your schedule any possible way you can. So for instance, for me, at one point I was working two full-time jobs, and I was a student. So I was busier than can be. Any free time I had was either to just a little bit of relaxation or to the gym. And at that point, I was so busy that I could barely get to the gym and have enough time to do everything. So I kind of just worked it out into my routine, and I was only going to the gym 4 days a week. Now I go about 6 days a week, but like I said, that's going to be all dependent on your own schedule. Alright, so when it comes to training splits, there are going to be three main ones I'm going to talk about today, and it's all dependent on your schedule, your availability, and how often you want to go to the gym, depending on which one you want to do. So the three main ones you're going to really looking into are going to be a 4-day split, 5-day split, and a 6-day split. Now, 4-day splits are longer workouts, but you're only there 4 days a week. So typically with a 4-day split, you're looking at an upper body, lower body, lower body when it comes to your movements. Now, like I said, these are meant for those who are planning on being in the gym for about an hour and a half. In order to make sure you hit your correct amount of volume you need and every muscle group you need, then you're going to probably be there for quite some time. These aren't easy workouts. They're definitely time consuming, and they're meant for those who have a little bit more time left on those 4 days of the week. So with that, like I said before, those kind of splits you're going to want to do in upper body, lower body. So you're going to hit everything from your chest, your back, shoulders, arms, and I'd say that's about it for when it comes to upper body. And then your lower body, you're going to incorporate your quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and more or less probably your abs as well, because you're going to hit those in at some point. And typically you're getting more volume on your upper body splits than you are your lower body, just because you have a little bit more muscle movement and a little bit more muscles individualized in your upper body. So when it comes like that, like I said, more time. You need a lot more time for those workouts, but you're only there 4 days a week. So talking about 5-day splits. Now 5-day splits are usually built around push workouts, pulls, legs, and then an upper body, lower body day. Now these ones you don't need to be there as often. The three first workouts that you're going to be doing, the push, pull, and leg, those ones are going to have a little bit lower volume overall compared to the 4-day. Just because you're not going to be hitting every single muscle group in that one particular workout at that time. So like for a push day, you would hit your chest, you're going to hit your triceps, and then you're going to hit your shoulders as well. On a pull day, you're going to hit biceps, back, typically a little bit of rear delt maybe. That's going to be all dependent on you, what you prefer. I like doing my shoulders on my push day just because I typically do a little bit more pushing workouts, but you have pulling motions like the upright row and stuff that actually hit your shoulders too. So that's depending on what you prefer to do. I hit shoulders on Tuesday or on push days. You can hit shoulders on pull days. That's like I said, up to you. Then you have your leg day, and leg day is going to be very, very similar to the upper body, lower body leg day. So you're going to have I would throw in some squats, anything that's going to go for glutes and hamstrings, maybe some Romanian deadlifts. And then you have your upper body, lower body day, which is going to be a lot higher volume, and you're going to need a little bit more time consumption for that. Now, from there, you're going to get in your 6 days a week. This is where your workouts aren't nearly as long, but you're there at the gym 6 days a week, which can be really time consuming and can only work for certain people's schedules. So for those, you're going to look at either push-pull leg, push-pull leg, or upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. Now, when it comes to those kind of 6-day splits, I usually recommend going for the push-pull leg just because you're going to be getting a little bit more recovery out of it. So if you do a push day on a Monday, you got Tuesday was your pull, Wednesday your leg, then you get Thursday again for your next push. That way you're going to be getting at least 3 days of break, a little bit of a time to recover from those workouts. Now, if you want to do the upper body, lower body, those workouts are going to be a lot shorter because you're hitting each muscle group 3 times a week. So the overall volume can be divided up by 3 instead of 2 or 1. That one I like a little bit, but I still prefer the push-pull leg. Gives you a little bit more volume, a little bit more to work with at the time, helps build up your endurance a little bit as well. But yeah, that's going to be all dependent on your schedules. Now, when it comes to the 6 days a week, typically the workout can last anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. My workouts last about hour to hour and a half on those days. Now, if I'm doing like the 4-day split, which is like the Matt Ogus 753, that's a 4-day split. That one has me at the gym for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, mainly because of the bench, deadlift, squat, and overhead press being from 5 to 7 to 10 to 3 when it comes to rep and set ranges. So that's going to be all personal preference, guys. Now, another thing I want to talk about is a lot of you want to hit, if you want to hit the a single muscle group once a week. So say if I want to hit chest on Monday and that was the only time I'm going to hit chest. For those who are starting out and are just trying to get into the hang of it and trying to get into the motion of the workouts, that's actually okay. That's completely fine to do. I don't recommend that to anyone who is in the intermediate to advanced stages unless you're using steroids of some sort. Typical athlete can't develop very, very well from one workout a week. So if you're only, hitting chest 1 day a week and you can annihilate chest all you want, but you still have a whole week of recovery. Typically only need 2 or 3 days. So when you have a week of recovery, you're kind of at the end state. By the time you get into your next workout, your body is kind of recovered way more than it needs to be. So you can kind of get in those workouts 2 times a week. That way you can kind of replenish a little bit faster. You recover a little quicker, but then you're hitting it twice a week, so you're going to be great at getting a little bit more growth out of it. But yeah, so like I said, hitting it once a week, only for beginners or those who are taking testosterone or steroids of some sort. Those guys can typically grow a little bit quicker, develop a little faster. So otherwise, if you're a natural athlete, stick to the 2 to 3 days a week. All right, well, with that being said, those are some good splits, the 4, 5, and 6 day splits. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment below, shoot me a like, and subscribe as well. And hopefully I'll be getting out some more content soon. I'm going to be joining a new gym, hopefully here sometime that allows recording a little bit more. That's really dependent. We'll see how that goes. And then, so I can hopefully get you guys a little bit more actual workout footage. Until then, have a great day and take care. Check out my other videos I have. More videos will be coming. Thank you.